Hello. Welcome to Bates Unplugged. I'm Lucas. We're going to be doing a song here, and this is Ryan. I'd like to thank everybody for helping out, coming here to the studio today to help us out. So here we go. A couple of quarters back, I come across a wasted friend of mine in the hallway of the recording studio here. And while I was reciting some poetry to me that he had written, I saw that he was about a half a step away from dying. I couldn't help but wonder why. The lines of this song occurred to me, and I'm happy to say that he is no longer wasted, and he had himself a good woman. So I'd like to dedicate this to Roland and Ken, helping me how to beat the devil. It was wintertime in Nashville, down on Music City Row. I was looking for a place to get myself out of the cold, to warm the frozen feeling that was eating at my soul, and keep the chilly wind off my guitar. My thirsty wanted whiskey, my hunger needed beans, but it'd been a month of payday since I heard that eagle scream. So with a pocket full of empty and a stomach full of dreams, I left my pride and stepped inside a bar. Actually, I guess you call it a tavern. Cigarette smoke to the ceiling, sawdust on the floor, friendly shadows. And I saw that there was just one old man at the bar, and in the mirror I could see him checking me and my guitar. He turned around and said, "Come up here, boy, show us what you are." I said, "I'm dry," and he bought me a beer. He nodded at my guitar and said, "It's a tough life, ain't it?" I just looked at him. He said, "You ain't making any money, are you?" I said, "You've been reading my mail." He just smiled and said, "Let me see your guitar. I got something you ought to hear." Then he laid it on me. "If you waste your time a-talking to the people who don't listen to the things that I am saying, who do you think's gonna hear? And if you should die explaining how things that they complain about are things they could be changing, who do you think's gonna care?" There were other lonely singers and a world turned deaf and blind, who were crucified for what they tried to show. And their voices have been scattered by the swirling winds of time, 'cause the truth remains that no one wants to know. Well, the old man was a stranger, but I heard his song before, back when failure had me locked out on the wrong side of the door, when no one stood behind me but my shadow on the floor. Lonesome was more than a state of mind. You see, the devil haunts the hungry man, and if you don't want to join him, you got to beat him. I ain't saying I beat the devil, but I took his beer, and I drank it for nothing, and I stole his song. And you still can hear me singing to the people who don't listen to the things that I am saying, praying someone's gonna hear. And I guess I'll die explaining how things that they complain about are things they could be changing, hoping someone's gonna care. And I was born a lonely singer, and I'm bound to die the same, but I gotta feed the hunger in my soul. And if I never have a nickel, I won't ever die ashamed, 'cause the truth remains that no one wants to know. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you all very much. Thank you, Ryan. Everybody in production, thank you.